first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself. But it was fourth down, and the possession changes. A play fake. Now Stanley. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Stanley. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Stanley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. They go with Jacobs. They find some open field here. The 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is? Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Well, this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Throwing is Stanley. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now Stanley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Stanley looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Walters. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Stanley. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd down and 8.
Now back to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
It's a big play there for Vegas. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams had met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And how about this? It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on... First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off the play fake. McGraw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Vegas.
And their first down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man Ruggs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there.
Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw on second down, McGraw.
This pass caught by Hamler.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a throw here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trey Hendrickson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down. McGraw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 103 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by Waller out left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, McGraw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Back to throw. McGraw. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Waters. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Goes back to Sutton. This time completes it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
And a lot of of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll drop the throw.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders.
Henry Ruggs.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. McGraw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McGraw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41.
He's deep. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, McGraw. He'll buy some time right.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Waters. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play there for Denver. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on a catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So this one